Boston, lives in a world she's lost in, victim of compromise. He's staring at her Aberdeen hide, London eyes, Glasgow bones. She's a whistle in the catacombs, a paradox. He's in love with the statue in a marble block. He's in love with the girl that time forgot. She just shuts her ears. She's falling too far with something her scars. Won't let him taste her tears. She's falling too far. The girl that time forgot. She's falling too far.
Stop that time. How are we doing, everybody? It seems like only yesterday that we hung out. Well, 4 days ago. The time goes super, super quickly. I really need to sneeze. Oh, you know when you need to sneeze and you can't. Something I was just thinking about was a Spotify playlist for Myles Dyer Live, because I keep getting asked what songs are. So I was thinking, what if I create a playlist on Spotify? I'll do it next week. And then I'll just add all the songs that I play on the intro, so that if you ever wonder, you can look at it and find out. Yeah, happy Wednesday. Lots and lots of familiar faces in here. Hope you're doing good and that you're having a good week and staying cool if it's really, really warm where you are. I have done something I've not done in a very long time, which is I've poured myself a big glass of red wine, which I should probably add to my watch. I have a tracker for what I'm drinking. And the good thing about this app is if you add alcohol, it will bleep when you're then safe to drive, which is quite kind of a cool thing. But yeah, hope you are all having a great week. I felt really good about Saturday's show. Had a new format in terms of the way that I've got it laid out script-wise, and it seemed to go really, really smooth. For anyone that is new, this is Myles Dyer Live. I am your host, Myles Dyer, here every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern, and 9 p.m. BST. That is the UK time, British Summer Time, and it's 10 p.m. Central European Time. I mean, if you're watching live right now, you know what time it is in the world where you are, and it is that time here every Wednesday, unless it's a Saturday, in which case I'll let you know about that as well. Be sure to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and ring the bell to be notified about all future live shows. This is a chance just to hang out and chat about everything in life, from the serious. Last week we talked about how to rest and relax. The week before that we talked about, what did we talk about? Oh, technology that really blows your mind. But sometimes we like to lighten things up a bit. And so this week is all about childhood television. What were the shows that we used to love watching as a kid? I've seen loads of suggestions already in the chat, so I can't wait to go through all of these. Sometimes maybe we didn't watch TV as a kid. I went to school with someone that didn't have a TV at home. His parents didn't believe in it, and so he just used to read. Fair enough. It was one of those things that you got picked on at school at the time, but I thought, okay, it's a bit odd, but I respect that. And looking back, I think, well, sometimes, not being exposed to television is probably good in many ways. But there was so much like TV as a kid that I loved and I adored and was so much a part of my life and growing up. And actually, in hindsight, I realised how certain things influenced me. I'm thinking off the top of my head now of shows that I've not even got written down. Did anyone watch Captain Planet? the superhero where at the end of every episode he would give a message about the importance of recycling. These days, it'd be called like commie propaganda, wouldn't it? And if you're not able to watch live with this show, it's not a problem. These episodes are available afterwards on replay with timestamps, thanks to the one and only Callie, who's in the chat. Much love, Callie. Really appreciate you taking the time doing it every week. And I do go through the comments afterwards and reply, so don't feel that you can't be a part of the conversation afterwards. You know, tell me about what shows you watched as a kid and what you thought about the show, because I do love to see that feedback. But before we get on, I always like to go through a bit of stuff about what my week's been like. I got an air conditioning unit. I ordered one and it arrived on Monday. And, I bit the bullet. I've set it up next door. But you have to put the pipe out the window. And my window, the way it's made, it's just not that compatible. It is kind of working, but just not as well as it could do. So basically, I just need to work things out. In terms of it, but I have it next door in my bedroom, which I'm going to try tonight, although it's cooled down quite a bit now. But I do want to try it in this studio as well, although if I have it in here, the window is behind this monitor, and that's going to be too awkward to have it thrown over the desk. So I guess I could just throw it into the hallway, couldn't I? I don't know. Dexter's Laboratory. I love seeing all these suggestions, by the way. Who remembers Dexter Laboratory? Because there's one episode I remember more than any. And if I say that, does anyone know what episode I'm talking about? There was one episode with a really simple premise that was phenomenal. Okay? I'm going to say it, right? In Dexter's Laboratory, there was an episode where he wanted to learn French. And so he had a tape that played in his ear when he slept. But the tape broke and got stuck on omelette de fromage. And so the episode is where he loses. He's not able to say anything other than omelette de fromage. And then it is the stuff of legends. And then at the end, there is like a self-destruct sequence in the lab. And he's asked, for the password. And he keeps going, omelette de fromage, omelette de fromage. And then eventually, do you know what? I'm even going to look it up now. Omelette de fromage. And then, look, first thing that comes up is Dexter. It is on Cartoon Network. Oh my God, is it the full episode? It is. No, isn't it? It's just the ending. Is it? Oh man, I wanted the ending of it. It was so good. It was so good. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Tiny Toons, Animaniacs, Johnny Bravo. Mark's got a good list here. We got Andy Pandy, The Clangers, Trumpton, Candlewick Green, Animal Magic, Take Heart, Rugrats. Oh my goodness. So many great suggestions here. IR Baboon, which was a part of I Am Weasel, right? And was I Am Weasel a part of Cow and Chicken, or was it its own show? Earthworm Jim was awesome. We're going to get to that. I've got lots of clips to show you and some interesting stories as well. It was actually kind of cool going down memory lane and thinking about it. But, yeah, so I was talking about air conditioning. Also, I've had a massive clear out in this office and it feels so good. There's only a little bit left to do. But when I was doing it, I found this birthday card from this year. And I'm going to keep it because it's one of my all-time favourite birthday cards. The front is just absolutely incredible. And so I'm going to keep it in the background. And by the way, one thing I'm thinking of doing in the background is on payday, I'm going to be getting a new line of posters for the wall. But I'm thinking maybe having a shelf just, above it. So I can have some more stuff above. What do we think about that? I think a shelf could do quite well. Just above it. And also I've added the what's the thing that's used in movies? The clipper board or whatever it is. Yeah. It's all getting a bit crammed on now. I need to start having some extra space. But anyway, this is the card that I love. It says, people like you don't come along every day. Not since we put up that no weirdos sign. Isn't that cute? People like you don't come along every day. Not since we put up that no weirdos sign. I love it. So yeah, that's a keeper. That's a keeper for sure. That was from February, but I found it and I was like, yeah, I'm definitely keeping it. Yeah, it is. It's super, super, super cute. And I'm a weirdo, so it works. It totally works. Yeah, everyone likes it. Everyone likes it. Everyone thinks it's a keeper. Yeah, cool. And then I've just finished watching the Obi-Wan Kenobi series on Disney Plus, and I couldn't believe that Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness is on Disney Plus already. So I got to skim through it because I've watched it already to see some of my favourite parts, and I'll be doing a bit more later. I'm not going to go into the Obi-Wan Kenobi series other than there's stuff in it I absolutely love. The final episode was fantastic, but there's a lot of really confusing and baffling things throughout the series. There's like 6 episodes, and there's so much Star Wars content now, isn't there? But I still think one of the best modern Star Wars movies is Rogue One. It's absolutely, absolutely incredible. Anyway, here we go. It wasn't all cartoons though. The Banana Splits, Multicolored Swap Shop, and the classic Tiswas. Tiswas, and what that was. I know. And yeah, no spoilers. People will be banned if they talk about the Obi-Wan Kenobi episode. So yeah. Yeah, Rogue One was amazing. It has a really powerful ending. But yeah, enjoy Kenobi. It's on Disney Plus now, so go and enjoy it. But anyway, we're you know, it's 11 minutes past the hour, and we're already going into the main topic because everyone's still going on about all this stuff. But before we start talking about it, let's take a look at the poll that I've put in the chat. It was difficult to think of a poll for this topic. And I agree. Obi-Wan did have some very bad writing. Yeah, the poll we've got is: did you watch Saturday morning cartoons when a kid? All the time, sometimes, or nah? I don't think anyone's going to say nah. Saturday morning cartoons was so revolutionary. Oh man, it was so good. My friend Luke, vocalist in my band, he was tweeting earlier Biker Mice from Mars, which was another great shout. I remember that. But yeah, Multicolored Swap Shop, I don't remember. I remember Play Days. Oh, Gummy Bears. Oh, Care Bears. How about Care Bears? Yeah. What else we got here? I had some people send some great clips earlier. But also, it's going to be really interesting to talk about the difference between like the UK and the US, for example. There are going to be, and just with international audiences, there are going to be some things I talk about that will not have hit the shores of the US. And also knowing the difference between sort of mainstream television, again, which is different in different countries. But like here in the UK, growing up, we only had 4 channels, and then Channel 5 opened, and then there was like cable TV, Sky we have. And I remember when I used to visit my grandmother in Devon, and she had Sky Television, which had like 700 channels. Never seen anything like it. It was mind-blowing. And it had Cartoon Network on it. Cartoon Network. And that's when I started watching Spider-Man and X-Men. And it was just like the most incredible channel ever. It was like, all these amazing cartoons. Like, what is going on? Absolutely incredible. But, oh, Mr. Blobby from Noel's House Party. Yeah, I know. It was like, we're going to have a 5th channel. Oh, my goodness. The Moomins. The Moomins. Like, I still don't even know what they are. And don't tell me they're Moomins. I thought they were just like hippos, like space hippos. Oh, that's my first sip of red wine. Red wine always tastes weird when you've not had it for a while. Yeah, are the Moomins just space hippos? Oh, the gargoyles. Oh, see, this is great. This is great. All right, as the suggestions keep going, I'm going to talk to you about some of the shows I've got. And you might have recognised a lot on the... Yeah, you say they're Finnish. I like that. It's like, they're space hippos. No, they're Finnish. I know what you mean. So, we're actually going to start off with a show that I absolutely loved, which was The Real Ghostbusters. I remember I had it on VHS. It was so, so good. But what I wanted to talk about today was I had a memory. Oh, the Smurfs. Didn't they do this? La 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 la. La 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 la. Was that the Smurfs or was that something else? Could have come up with something else. Yeah, okay, so The Real Ghostbusters. So, it had, like, The Real Ghostbusters is a fantastic example of how there was stuff that we were shown as kids. Because we always think that, like, things have become a lot more liberal and, like, anything is allowed on TV these days. And I'm like, there's some ways we've gone backwards. Because The Real, that is it. I got it. Okay, cool. Yeah, with Gargamel. And didn't they have on the cartoon on the Smurfs? Was it Johan and they had that like spin-off of like the kid with the sword, wasn't it? Johan and someone else. I know they called him Gargamel though. It was Gargamel. But the Real Ghostbusters. Some of the ghosts were kind of scary in it, and I'm going to show you now a clip of there was one creature in The Real Ghostbusters that absolutely terrified me so much that when it came on television, I burst into tears and ran out of the room, absolutely petrified. My dad had to come in and turn the TV off, and then I calmed myself down, and then moments later I go into the TV, I put it back on, and the creature comes out again, and I run out, and Dad has to turn it off. And it was called the Bogeyman. Now, the Bogeyman in The Real Ghostbusters was not a ghost, which meant the Ghostbusters weren't able to defeat him. Now, it's easy for me telling you about this. I'm just going to show you a clip, because he was actually a repeat occurrence. Watch this and tell me that for like, I must have been 8, 9 years old. Maybe, yeah. To watch this. This was a kids' TV show. Yeah, it was a couple of episodes. Check this out. Let me put on some sound. That would help.
So, it was you!
Absolutely terrifying.
Whose fear gave me the strength to return!
Kids TV show. Saturday morning TV
Because
show.
of you, I shall have my revenge!
Slimer was awesome.
Hey,
What's going on? What's
up
here? The boogeyman's back.
You're mine now, Ghostbusters!
We're talking full stream. Hit it!
And I remember on that bit, they look out the window and he's running round the road. And I remember that was it when I was like, I'm out of here. Like, the fact they didn't get him was, yeah, absolutely terrifying. But I also have the clip where they defeat him. And when I was a kid, this is going to sound gross, I had a cloth. I used to have a cloth that I used to have, and I used to have it on my thumb, and I used to suck my thumb with this cloth. It was like a comfort thing. And I remember when I turned the TV on the third time, it was this scene that you're about to see, and I was so happy. I was shaking my cloth, which was really unhygienic, everywhere as if it was like a proton pack, and it was like, I just remember the euphoria of finally seeing this creature defeated.
Now let's see some real fear.
Leave them alone. Don't touch them.
Such a scary voice. But yeah, the real Ghostbusters was amazing. But like, what? Yeah, and obviously the classic tune, so good. But yeah, so this was the original, and then they had like Extreme Ghostbusters, which was a more modern one. But then obviously they've done another reboot again. But the real Ghostbusters was the original cartoon series. Absolutely amazing. Wacky Races, of course. Oh, with Dick Dastardly and Muttley. I was going to do the laugh, but I can't do the laugh. Okay, so moving on. Someone mentioned earlier about Earthworm Jim. Earthworm Jim, I absolutely loved, because as a kid, it felt like quite, I'm going to say, an adult cartoon. It just felt, and my dad loved it as well. It was very self-aware, very self-referential. And Earthworm Jim was just hilarious. And I'm just going to show you this one clip, because this sketch just sums it up really well with the with Earthworm Jim's main nemesis, which was Cy Crow. I need some sound. The sound's off on all of them.
Hello, I'm Cy Crow, Scourge of the Spaceways. I'd like to take a moment to talk to you about a very serious problem. The illness known as superheroism. Now, we've all seen these superheroes thwarting innocent evildoers, foiling nefarious schemes, and generally making the universe unsafe for villains everywhere. Now, most of us just say to ourselves, but what can I do? But now, there is hope. These poor souls could be cured with modern aversion therapy at the Superhero Treatment Center.
Oh, I am in danger.
I'll save you.
But how can you tell if someone suffers from superheroism? Look for these convenient early warning signs. Evidence of strange powers.
Here, Lois, let me. Dang.
Unusual household fixtures.
How do you suppose that got there?
Or, of course, the use of such phrases as, the weed of crime bears bitter fruit. So, if a friend or loved one shows any of these signs, call the Superheroism Treatment Center. Eat dirt, pointy beak, squeeze hands. Do it today.
Eat dirt. What a great phrase. Yeah, Earthworm Jim was amazing. I know the retro voice recordings are so good. Well, a show I also loved as a kid was Rainbow, which was like, I think it was, I don't know when it started. Did it start in the 70s? But Rainbow I loved, which was a British TV show. But the clip I'm going to show you is not from the official show. So this show was done way before the internet existed, and the cast of the show, after they did some filming, recorded an adult version of an episode for some fun. And who's behind the door? Yeah, super classic, and you know what I'm going to be talking about. Yeah, here we go. So they did it, this fake rude version, but obviously decades later the internet exists and it's now made it on there. This is not something that would happen with modern shows because people would get sacked. But the opening joke in this is one of the funniest things I've ever heard, which is a banana skit. Anyway, check this out.
One skin, two skin, three skin, Zippy, where's Bungle? Oh, I think Jeffrey's trying to get him up.
I can't get it in, Jeffrey.
Well, you managed it last night, Bungle.
Yes, I know. Well, let's try it the other way around. Oh, Jeffrey, have you got one? I've got it in.
Hello, Bungle.
Hello. Oh, hello. We're going to talk about playing today.
Playing with each other, Jeffrey?
Yes, Bungle. Tell me, have you got a special friend that you like to play with?
Jeffrey, yesterday we played with our balls, didn't we? Are we going to play with our friends' balls today?
Yes, and we could play with our twangers as well.
Have you seen Bungle's twanger?
Oh, I have, yeah. I showed him how to pluck with it, yes.
Yes, it's my plucking instrument.
Can you pluck like Bungle?
Yeah, I can. I'm the best plucker here.
Let's get back to Bungle's twanger.
Oh, Jeffrey, we could all paint our twangers, couldn't we?
Well, not now, Bungle. It's nearly time for us all to go.
Well, I've just been.
Well, I know. Let's...
Anyway, absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. You can do the voices of Zippy and George, I know. It's so good. So good. Someone was talking about penguins, and you reminded me of Pingu. Pingu I loved, and I was just looking up, but they have an official channel, so they probably claim. There was one, there's two memories I have of Pingu. One is the episode where Pingu, I think, was given a booster seat for the toilet, or he wasn't using it, or he drank too much, and so he started urinating and like missing and getting it everywhere. And then there was another episode, which I looked up here, where... Do you know what? I am going to download this and show it. I don't care if they claim. There was an episode where they were playing pranks with a fish. I'm downloading it now. Oh, cool. I can put it straight on. Let me put it here. Here we go.
Oh.
So they do a prank where they have a rope. So yeah, it's like a great prank, and they do it on loads of characters. But then look, I mean, look, I'm all for equal opportunity. So maybe you say, well, Myles, if they do it to those that are walking, why can't they also do it to those in the wheelchair? But watching this as a kid, I was like, I don't know how I feel about this.
Oh, you go.
This was a real episode. Oh, I like that. I wish I cut it off there, but I like that they go and help him afterwards. But but I love the agonising of like, we shouldn't do it, and he's like, no, I'm equal opportunity. We should do it to everyone. Yeah, that episode in particular was just so good. Oh man, see, already I'm adding stuff to this list. The Sooty Show. I don't have any clips of it, but the Sooty Show I grew up with, and every time there was a live show in town, I used to go and see it. And when they said we need a volunteer, I would always get on my chair and put my hand up, and I always got to go on stage. It was amazing, and yeah, the Sooty Show was a big thing. But Yeah, Suit and Sweep. Absolutely. But there was another show I loved called Nightmare. Now, Nightmare was incredible. And I actually got to work on its revival when I worked for a YouTube network, because we actually did it with YouTubers like Stuart Ashen. Yeah, Nightmare. Let's check this out. So, Nightmare here. I'm just going to mute this for the... Actually, the music is so... Yeah. Nightmare was such a classic game. And, like, the intro was amazing. And, to be honest, for when it was out... Oh, man, the music's so good. I love that this was on Challenge TV on repeat. Nightmare.
Welcome, Watchers of Illusion.
So the way Nightmare worked, and again, I thought this was really advanced. Oh no, Hannah, really? And welcome back, Hannah. Good seeing you again. Would have been great to be on there. So the way the show worked was you had teams talking, but their friend puts a helmet on, so they can't see, and they go into this world. So it's like mixed reality. Again, from the 80s. And so because they can't see, their friends have to guide them. So they sort of say, like, take steps forward.
Warning team.
And he's always like, warning team, be careful. But
there should be a safe zone between the spear.
Back then, and they had, like, they also had actors that would come in. And you have Life Force and...
to pay for gaining it. And...
But the thing that always blew my mind was, and I always wanted to do a video about this, was back then, contestants were so polite and proper speaking with their English that there was a bit in this episode, which I saved because it's absolutely hilarious, this sad face, and basically they constantly got to work out what they've got to do, and good. They have to keep this, they have to try and make it happy. So listen to what they say to this face.
Portcullis covered door, and there's a large blue face of a monster.
A dungeoneer! This is a hazard I hoped you would avoid. You've heard, no doubt, of people falling into a fit of deep despair. Well, I'm afraid you've fallen into a pit of deep despair. The cause is present. As for the rest of the team can observe, it is a gargoyle. And if I might say so, a particular...
Oh no, I got cut off. Am I back? Am I back? Oh man, it's Pingu. Pingu did it. Yes, I'm back. Cool. It was Pingu. We took the risk with Pingu. But we watched... Did it actually take me down after Pingu, didn't it? So it seems like a weird thing to do on that sort of lag, because it's like I've already shown it. Well, yeah, the Pingu people are like, oh, we don't want exposure for that episode. Anyway, let's go back to this Nightmare thing. So, yeah, it was a sad face. And he's like, yeah, be careful, he's depressed.
I make a toad's backside look.
Draining your... That. Gargoyles close doors to prevent visitors because they're ashamed of their appearance. Unless you can cheer him up, you'll perish here. For his gloom is draining your life force at an unnatural rate. All I can tell you is that his name is Mug.
Ugly Mug? That's what you mean? Well, go on, you might as well say it. I'm really ugly. Why, I'm so ugly, I make a toad's backside look beautiful.
See, he's really handsome. You're really handsome.
That's it, you're going to have to flatter him.
Convince me. Say you're more
I hear voices.
More
Have you
handsome
got
than me.
friends? I haven't got any friends.
Hello. You must have plenty of friends. Everyone likes you. We're your friends. We're your friends. Everyone likes you.
I think my mood is lifting a bit, but I'm still blue.
Say you're more
Are you
handsome
sure?
How is this for a kids' game show? Like a game show, you're against a depressed gargoyle and they've just been told to flatter it.
I'm not ugly.
Well, you look better You're more handsome than anybody.
That's right, keep it up, keep
Go
it up.
on. You're the most beautiful creature that I've ever met.
Oh, I know this sounds silly, but I think my optimism is starting to return. Tell me more, please. Do you like my nose?
Yes, of course. Yes, it's beautiful.
What do you...
Best nose I've ever seen.
What about my eyes? Do you like the colour?
They're beautiful. Yes, a beautiful colour.
Oh.
I love that colour best.
Oh, I do feel good. And as they say, when you're feeling good, you're looking good. I think I'll have a party next week, just me and a few admirers. Oh, I'm ever so grateful to you, so I think I'll gift you a spell. Someone gave it to me years ago.
It's so good. Like, yeah. I love it. I just love it. Oh, man. Tomorrow's people I didn't see. Oh, was it Johnny? What was it? Johnny... Oh, dude, what was the show? Johnny something. I can't remember. Okay, the next one, right? Interesting. Gravity Falls. I've heard of. Yeah. Oh, what was it called? Johnny what? Oh, kids cartoon. It's bugging me now. Not Johnny Bravo. It was I know how to find out because it was covered by Power Glove. The Real Adventures of Johnny Quest. Yes, Johnny Quest. It was Johnny Quest. The UK had terrible shows. We had some good shows. Right, next one up. There was a comic called Kablam. It was a cartoon show about a comic, and it used to go in and out on the front cover and have different things. And one of them was an animation called Prometheus and Bob, and I used to tape them on VHS because this was before the internet, and I would always want to tape just these things because these were so funny. And it was that the premise was of an alien that had come to Earth back when there were cavemen and women, and was trying to do tests, and each episode was about teaching this caveman a different skill. So you got Prometheus the alien and Bob the caveman, and there was always a monkey that screwed things up. And the sound is pretty poor quality on this, so I'm going to turn it right up. But this was one I just remembered straight off the bat, and one of the funniest bits at the beginning is the caveman's really gormless and he just slaps his mouth closed. But yeah, check this out.
900,000 years ago, an alien videotaped his attempts to educate a caveman. The Prometheus and Bob tapes.
Tape 99. Kite.
Hey, don't come down!
Still find this out. Years later.
What the heck?
Yeah, so good. So good. Prometheus and Bob, absolutely loved it. How about the theme tunes? How about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? No way. Do you really? That's amazing. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, did you know that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles wasn't called that in the UK because the word ninja was deemed to be too violent? So, they actually changed the name of the show when it was put in the UK. Do you want to know what it was? This was it.
Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power. They're the world's most fearsome fighting team. We're really hip. They're heroes in a half shell and they're green. Hey.
What shows used to have such great introductions? Do you remember Bucky O'Hare? Well, the shows were still the same. Yeah, Hero Turtles. But Heroes in a Half Shell. Turtle Power. When they do that in the main theme tune, was it Ninjas in a Half Shell? I don't know. But yeah, Bucky O'Hare. I had the sticker book of that. Yeah. Oh god, they loved that. Bucky O'Hare. Oh my god. These intros were so good. They were so good. Always Heroes in a Half Shell. That's what I thought. Okay. So it makes sense why they would use hero, like in terms of as opposed to any other words. Bucky O'Hare was this green space rabbit. Yeah, no, check this out. Obviously not this, because you've just seen this. I'm talking about Bucky O'Hare, which was so good.
Another dimension, another time and space. A parallel universe is falling on its face. When out of the chaos, who else could it be? But the animal adventurers from SPACE. Bucky! Captain Bucky O'Hare. Mutants and aliens and toads beware. You're looking for adventure? Well, this is it. With Jenny, Deadeye, Blinky, and Willie DeWitt. I said, Bucky! Captain Bucky O'Hare.
And now an update on Bucky O'Hare of the Toad Wars.
In the battle of the...
So good. So good. Yeah. I mean, TV shows were so... Yeah, the theme tune was awesome, and the sticker book I had was really great. So yeah, Bucky O'Hare. And it had they had a duck character in it that had like loads and loads of arms. I don't know. It just makes you think how they came up with this stuff. Cool. Moving on, just because I'm mindful of time and I want to make sure I get down this list for sure. I've got... Okay, we were talking about like scary stuff. We had a show in the UK, live action, that was called The Demon Headmaster. Now, The Demon Headmaster, I'll just show you the intro. Terrifying. It was about a headmaster that could hypnotize kids, and it was like this weird conspiracy. None of the teachers thought anything was going on, and the headmaster was evil. Yeah, definitely had a Goosebumps vibe for sure. And I realised I was muted when talking about it, but yeah, that was freaky, right? Super freaky. And then the last thing I've got on my list, I believe it's the last thing I've got on my list, is Art Attack, which was so good. Oh, actually, I was tweeted this before I started the show. Where am I? Here we go. Yeah, someone linked me to this. So this was like a BBC commercial where they had like all the different shows like linked in. So I remember this, How To, where they used, with Carol Vorderman and that, and they used to like talk about, you know, fun facts and that. And then, oh, do you remember them? Push Pops. Oh my God. Give me a push. GIF. Oh, these adverts are hilarious. Where's the actual advert? Yeah, look. Look, it's got the... Here we go. Neil Buchanan with Sweet from the Sooty Show.
The Art Attack set. What's the biggest one? Is yours?
And then the guy from Nightmare.
Oh, what happened there? What's going on here? What's happened to your pencil? It's tray guard. It's got rot. Rot?
You know what you got? Rot.
Rot. Pencil.
Yeah. Is he... It... Oh, no. Suspended again. What do we reckon it is? What do we reckon it is? Yeah, I'm not making money from the stream because I'm supported by Patreon. So, yeah. Can you hear me now? Am I back? I like that you can all stay in the chat. It's probably still Pingu. Cool. Well, funnily enough, when I worked at when I worked for a YouTube network, we had a YouTuber who made a recreation of The Thing by John Carpenter, and it was Pingu, The Thing, and it was so accurate that there was a massive takedown done. The people at Pingu were not happy because naturally they're worried that people are going to search Pingu and then come across a really messed up cartoon. Thomas the Tank Engine, I was a massive fan of. I used to go down to a local train station where they had Thomas the Tank and stuff like that. Thomas the Tank I absolutely loved. But the last one I was going to end on was Art Attack. So Neil Buchanan there in the middle, he used to do this art show called Art Attack, and he would do all these like aerial view cameras where he would make on the ground. Do you know what? Let's get this up here. Aerial view. Yeah, look. This is what he used to do. He used to like get clothes and stuff like that, and then he would make really cool images from above. Like all this sort of stuff. So he would do it on a big scale, and then from above he would do these massive art attacks. It was so awesome. Yeah, really, really, really cool. But yeah, Neil Buchanan was actually in a metal band. He played bass for a metal band, actually. But again, someone made a really rude art attack, which was
all fantastic art attacks. And do you know what? That design, drawing around circular objects, has given me a fantastic idea. You need a large round tray or plate, and just place part of it just over the edge, and then draw around it like that, so you get this smooth curve. Nice smooth curve, and then just place the tray on the left-hand edge like that, and again, draw a curve so that it's touching the first curve, like that, and then place your tray up top there, like that, and again, there, with another curved line, and I bet you can't guess what I'm going to do next. Join those lines with yet another line. Get a smaller circle, this time maybe a smaller plate, and just place that like that, and do the same again. In there, and there, like that. And the idea is to cut that out,
brilliant.
and that out, so that you have
and he'd always go, here's one I made
funky
earlier.
Shape. Now, to make it even more funky, you need to glam it up in a really garish, groovy way. So, use a pencil to draw on a wacky, wavy design. You don't have to be neat or anything. Just make it as weird and wonderful as you can. There, so I'm just going to do wobbly lines down there like that.
Whoever
and
edited
again,
this is
see why I'm doing this in a
amazing.
minute. Really is a good effect.
But, okay, that's really hilarious and really well edited. But do you know what's crazy is there was a character in Art Attack called the Head. Do you remember this? Again, American people aren't going to know. There was this head dude. Yeah? Yeah, okay, and there's a message in the head. I've never noticed it before. Have anyone else seen this? So this was the Head, and he was talking, yeah? He was always talking. But I've never noticed it until now. Do you know what it says in his head? In his hair? Oh, man. Let's close this ad. Look what it says in his head. Can you see it? S. S. E. X. Says sex in his hair. Yeah. I've never seen it before. I've never seen it before. Look. I've never noticed that before. This has to be legit. I don't know. I need to like stop it. But it does. This is what I love about old kids shows. I know, right? And like to learn it all these years later. That's a great image there. Yeah. Absolutely amazing. Yep. I mean, it can't be any more blunt than that. Yeah. Yeah. Amazing. Amazing. All right. Yeah, it is his name, yeah. All right, everybody. It's going to be time to end the poll now. So let me just load up the poll. And if you haven't voted, and also be sure to hit that like button. Please, please do if you haven't already. Let me just... Why is this been so slow? Okay. Here we are. Right, I'm going to end the live stream. Thank you for those who are hitting the like button now. Really, really appreciate it. The poll has ended. The question was, did you watch Saturday morning cartoons when you were a kid? All the time, sometimes, or nah? No one said no. 24 people have voted. 25% said sometimes, but 75% said all of the time, which is a lie, because it wasn't always Saturday morning. So, yeah, a lot of lies in the chat. But there you go. That's the way it is. That is the way it is. So, wow, this hour has gone really, really quickly. So, with that said, what's it time for now, everybody? I think that's it, isn't it? Isn't that the show? Isn't that done? I say as I'm stalling for time. Yeah. I think it's time for the all-important... Yeah, it was a good trip down memory lane. The word game. It's time for the word game. Now, what level did we get up to last week? Time for a catch-up. No, we want the word game. We want the word game. We want the word game. Words on stream. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. So, I'm just setting it up now. Last week, didn't we get to like 16 or something? Yeah, no, level 19 is our record. We didn't get near that. We were doing really, really well at the start, and then it all started falling through. Yeah, it really did, didn't it? Did really, even though we had a couple. Hopefully the takedowns of the stream didn't last that long. This is where Callie's timestamping is going to be amazing, because Callie can just cut out the block out those moments. This is what people say every week, Sam, and that's kind of one of the reasons I do this live show. People reconnect and realise that I'm still on here. I mean, look, I took a break for a good 8 years, on and off, but it's good to be back, and it's good to see you here. Be sure to stick around and come back on future Wednesdays. And also, Sam, you're going to love this game that we're about to play now. So, if you want to play along, you just type it in the chat, and together, can we get to the record of level 19? Here we go. Let's have some music.
Chase the wind and touch the sky. A star's light shines on long after it dies. Oh, in the night, I live every day as if it's your life.
Let's see. We're working together, everybody. Oh, cricket. Good one. I'm always a bit delayed with the first round. So let me take the time for anyone that's new to this game to understand what's going on. So we have some letters, and we have got to try and get the score, the goal in the top right corner. So we've smashed it, 106 out of 64 currently. And depending on how well we do is how many levels we skip. And you can see there, in alphabetical order, all the possible words, starting with 4-letter words. But what happens is, when you guess one right, it will lock you out the game until... See, Mark is now locked out with Kaita, and we're just out of time. But you'll see that the bar at the beginning, the time bar, has padlocks along it, and every time the timer gets down to a padlock, it unlocks anyone that is locked up, so people can guess again. So you want to get your guesses in as soon as possible. Look, we did 3 stars, so we skipped 3 levels. We've gone from level 1 to level 4. And level 19 is our record. Can we beat it today? Who knows? It gets very tricky very quickly. Pedo? Is pedo a word? Oh, explode. Wow. Good spot. Plexed. I thought plexed was a word. Surely doxed is a word. Doxed isn't either. What is going on?
All I really wanna know is, will you be mine? And all I really think about
I thought lead would have been a word, Sam. I thought you'd have been right there.
Don't you get trapped inside your thoughts, trying so hard to guess the plot, 'cause when we meet you'll see the way was really worth.
Wow. 2 more. There's going to be one beginning with E or L.
'Cause I got faith, it's just a matter of time.
Such a good song.
All of the nights without you.
Everybody absolutely smashing it today. Skip 3 levels again. What? Well done, everyone. Let's check out how everyone's scoring. Look, Vargo's right at the top there already. If you just tuned in, it's not too late to get involved. We're in this together. Let's go. Now there's a fake letter, so one of these words, one of these letters won't work. We find out what it is. So it's not letting pant. I think P is the fake letter. Yeah, P is the fake letter. Do not use P. Do not use the letter P. And I've just used it now for captain. Ah! Oh, yawning, I'm tired. So there's a 4-letter word beginning with A. And when it says sync in last hits, you can still keep submitting. It's always worth trying to squeeze them in. We've still skipped 2 levels. Wow, look at Mark. Mark smashed it in that round. Catching up with Vargasloft. Let's keep going, guys. We got this. There's a fake letter, remember? Glue is not allowed. Right. G or E is the fake letter. Okay, G is the fake letter. Do not use G. Must be in our minds. Alright, so we need a 4-letter word beginning with H. Could be P. Or L. There any words beginning with L? Okay. Could be just one. Loof? Is it Loof? No. Well, we did it again. But can we get this last one? Oh, well done, Hannah. In the nick of time with Pelf. Well done. Look at this. Mark's going to break the 100 mark. Let's keep going. Another fake letter, don't forget. I'm doing quote. Okay, quote is not allowed. Someone do mute, because Q might be the fake one. Yeah, so Q is the fake letter. Do not use Q. Okay, it's M-O something or M-U something. M-O or M-U is the final one. Oh, well done. Look, okay. I don't want... Look, this is the thing is, the next level, I believe, is when it goes up another level, in the sense that it's not just a fake letter. There's a hidden letter as well, so we've got to find out what the hidden letter is and what that we should be using, and what the fake letter is that we shouldn't be. But Mark has just hit 100. Well done, Mark. I've got faith in this team. This is a good, solid team this week. Well done, everybody. Hidden letter as well, yeah. So just keep. This looks like a difficult one. Okay, ride. Let's just put an S on the end of that and see if the hidden letter is S. No. Drizzle. L. Yeah. So I think H is the fake letter, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to call it. So, H is fake, and L is the one that we need to be using. Oh man, this is getting close. We've done it, but let's just see. Riled, great one. Yeah, add a D to the end of the... Oh, there's none we can add a D to. Oh, man. D's and S's are really useful. Oh, I can't add a D to that. Okay, there's going to be something beginning with D. full letter beginning with D. Ired. Seriously, absolutely solid effort. This is when the game's going to get really difficult now, because we are within a whisker of a new record. Could this be the one? Wow, Mark is still at the 100 mark. I mean, it's a great mark to be at. No pun intended. Look at this. I kind of want to say, just can everyone get people that you know that are online to come in and join us? But no, we'll do this. We'll do this. Ah, there was a video clip I should have got for the start of the show that was absolutely hilarious. I might have to get it during this. No, I'm not going to be able to do it during the credits because I've got to do the comments. Oh, Nick, hang in there, man. Nick, hang in there. Right, let's get some hyper potions to hype us up, because I think this level is going to be 5 letters and above. And I say that because often we waste half our time doing 4-letter words. So now it's only 5 letters and above. I wish it told you what the rules were before each round. We ready? Here we go. Good luck, everyone. Yeah, 5 letters and more. And don't do a rude word. Someone did it. Oh my goodness. We're not getting any of this. Unscrew. So R is... Use R. T is the fake, isn't it? So use R, do not use T. Come on, one more. One more. We just need one more. We have done it. We have done it. We have done it. Woo! We have done it. But we are where we've got before, and that is to level 19. So now this is a moment, everybody, where we could set a new record in this game. I know we barely made it, but the point about this game mode is it's because it's a lot more difficult. One word could completely change the game. I feel like I need to get a really, really intense song. Let's get cheat codes on. Here we go. Are we ready, everybody? Deep breath. Here we go, everyone. Let's do this. Oh, the answers are now hidden. Oh. Oh, what did Mark get? What did Mark put? Outline. So I is the hidden... I is the hidden letter, everyone. Use I. Man, this is so difficult. There we go. Last chance. Brutal. It is evil. I want to give a shout out to Callie with 11, Karina with 12, Kawar with 23, me with 27, Mojo 31, to Blizz 32, Big Harry Marty 59, Hannah with 89, Vargo Soft 92, Hannah Fletcher 97, and Mark Pringles Leaf 119. How brutal. How brutal, right? It is a brutal game. But look, we hit our record again. So we you know, I could say that was a record. That was a record show. So difficult. I think this is something that's only going to get better as this show. Vargelsoft, sorry, whatever I said, or Dave. I know I could say Dave. Vargelsoft. But yeah, no, seriously, well done, everyone. That game is so difficult. Really tough. Very cruel game. But as the show grows, I think we'll do it. And also, it's all about luck of the draw and what letters. Because sometimes we get caught out quite early on because you just get a really bad deal with the letters. So yeah, this is what's great. We do it once a week, and eventually we will crack level 20. Because the thing is, if we completed that and got 1 star, we'd hit level 20, but we wouldn't have completed it yet. So, excuses. Look, it's been a great show. I want to say a huge thank you for everyone tuning in today. Don't forget, if you haven't already, please hit that like button. It helps the show out. It really means a lot. And don't forget, you can also stay in touch on Twitter and on Instagram. Those are the 2 main ways. Myles Dyer on Twitter, Myles Dyer Official on Instagram. And apart from that, I just want to thank you all for tuning in. I've enjoyed a nice big glass of red wine with you all. And for next week, I'm going to get a Myles Dyer Live playlist sorted for you on Spotify. And I remembered a clip I want to show you, but I'll have to hold that for next week. So, that's it from me. And now it's all down to you. It's down to you and your thoughts as we go to the end credits. So love, respect, empathy. Adios till next time. Have a great week, everyone.
On the road, I was chasing
Yo. How's everyone doing? Is everyone good? The shadow has been quite strong this time. I can't wait to get a light set up here on payday. I'm going to invest in a light that's going to go above here. And then also, I need to start selling these arms because Elgato does a really good microphone stand that goes along the desk, and it means it can stay down there and the microphone would be underneath me. It wouldn't be in the way. It'd be so much better. So that's definitely one thing I want to invest on. But just to the side of me here, I didn't even know what to talk about. When I get to these end bits, I like that it's unplanned, but it's always use a bit of spontaneity. But here was this is my first ever YouTube camera that I used to do my old videos with like 15, 16 years ago. How cute. How cute. You know when you used to have to manually open them like that? Look at that. Up to 20 hours recording. 30 gigabytes. 30 gigabytes was a lot. But yeah. Oh, it's gone. Okay. Is it still blurred? No, it's good, it's good. Clip on microphone. See, I need that for my my virtual reality setup. Early next year when I get the PlayStation VR 2. That's going to have a lot of streaming potential because it's going to look really, really good. And I think we could have a lot of fun in that. So, oh man, the Logitech cams that you used to have to balance on your cam and that. Was it mini DV tapes? I don't know if it was. But anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in. I really enjoyed this show. It was really, really fun. I hope that you have a wonderful week. And don't forget, PSVR Without Parole is on tonight in 35 minutes time. I'm going to jump into some VR for a bit now. And then, what was I going to say? Yeah, Friday, come on to the show, 11 o'clock on PSVR Without Parole. It's always really, really good. I love doing it. And also, something else that I've been thinking about is I want to start posting clips from this live show. I know Callie does great with the timestamps, but if there's ever like a moment that you think should be clipped during one of these live streams, just write down the timestamp and let me know, and then I'll clip it and then post it. Because every week I want to start. I think that's how I'm going to start growing the channel. Is I need to clip stuff, because at the moment people only know about the live show if they tune in and if they see me promoting it. But to actually have some video content where people are like, oh, okay, so that's what the live show is, it'd be good. Yeah, doesn't even have to be a highlight reel, just like individual clips that I can use, but it could be really, really good. So yeah, episode 49. And next week, I'm just looking at my new whiteboard. Next week is going to be the 29th, which will be the last Wednesday of the month, which means it's going to be a chilled Q&A episode, so no topic, which is kind of good because I was trying to think of what to do today, and I was coming up with a lot of serious topics, and I thought we need to switch it up a bit, and childhood TV turned out to be all right. So yeah, make a trailer. There's a lot of stuff I want to do. To be honest, I've got a really good task list here of stuff, and there's a lot of things that I've been getting through. I'm like in a really productive state of mind the last couple of weeks. Clip the Pingu footage. To be honest, I will. That was a fun bit. That is true. That is very, very true. So maybe I should start doing that as well. It is, because the 1 year episode is going to be on the 14th of July. How about that? Right, I'm heading off, guys. I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, all the best. Have a great week. Much love.